Hello everyone. Today we are going to study about the caste rule, and it is very important part of the optional math. Without knowing the caste rule, it is very difficult to solve the numerical from the basically trigonometry. Okay, let's start. If this is x-axis, this is x-axis, and this is y-axis, and if it is the reference line, and if this can be said as the 0 degree, it can be said as the 0 degree, and this is 90 degrees line, and this is 180 degree, this is 270 degree, and it can be also said as 360 degree or 0 degree line. And the angle which is smaller than in this quadrant, in first quadrant, the angle which is smaller than 90 degrees lies here, so that it can be written as in general term 90 minus theta. And in this quadrant, the angle which is greater than 90 degree and smaller than 180 degree lies in this quadrant, so that it can be written as 180 minus theta or 90 plus theta. And in this quadrant, angle greater than 180 or smaller than 270 lies, so that we can write here this quadrant as 180 plus theta and 270 minus theta, and similar ways 270 plus theta and 360 minus theta. And caste rule caste rule is known as caste rule because we can apply here CAST rule. C means cos, A means all, S means sine, and T means tine. CAST, so it is known as caste rule. C means cos, and reciprocal of cos is sec. All means all trigonometric ratio, and sine and reciprocal of sine is cosec. Tan and reciprocal of tan is cot. It means that in this quadrant all trigonometric ratios are positive and in this quadrant only sine and cosec are positive. In this quadrant all trigonometric ratio are positive, and in this quadrant only tan and cot are positive, and in this quadrant only cos and sec are positive. Other than cos and sec, all they they are going to be negative. And now here I have given you that in 180 degree and 360 degree there is no change in trigonometric ratio, and sine change into cos and cos change into sine, tan change into cot and cot change into tan, sec change into cosec and cosec change into sec. Now let's try for any one angle. Let us suppose sine 90 minus theta. You should have to observe here sine will be changed into cos, sine is going to be changed into cos, so that we can write here cos. And sine 90 minus theta, sine 90 minus theta, we have to observe here 90 minus theta. 90 minus theta means it lies in this first quadrant, so here all trigonometric ratios are positive, so that there is no change in the sine. So sine 90 minus theta is cos theta. In the similar ways, tan 90 minus theta, tan change into cot, so that we can write here cot. And 90 minus theta, in 90 minus theta, in this quadrant all trigonometric ratio are positive, so there is no change in sign, and cot 90 minus theta is theta. And in the similar way, if we apply for 90 plus theta here, let's try for cos 90 plus theta. Cos 90 plus theta, cos 90 plus theta. Here cos will be changed into sine, so you can write here sine. And 90 plus theta lies in this quadrant. 90 plus theta, in this quadrant only sine and cosec is positive, sine and cosec is positive, but we have cos, so cos will be negative here. It means the sign will change into a negative. And 90 plus theta, sine 90 plus theta, cos 90 plus theta means minus sine theta, cos change into sine. And since the in 90 plus theta, this quadrant only sine and cosec is positive, so that cos will be here negative, and sine theta is sine theta. In the similar way, let's try for, you can try other other angles by taking other trigonometric ratio and check it out. I will just give you the basic idea. Okay, here, and for 180 minus theta, let's try for sine 180 minus theta. Here I have told you that in 180 degree and 360 degree there is no change. No change means no change in trigonometric ratio. It means that the sign will be remain as it is as a sine. And 180 minus theta, in 180 minus theta, 180 minus theta sine and cosec are positive, so there is no change in the sign also. So here it can be written as sine theta. But if it is tan 180 minus theta, tan 180 minus theta, in 180 minus and 360. If here is 180 and 360, then there is no change in trigonometric ratio. The tan will be remain as tan. But let's see here, in 180 minus theta, it means that it lies in this quadrant. In this quadrant only sine and cosec is positive, so that the tan will be negative here, and minus tan theta, it can be written as minus tan theta. You can apply in place of the 180. If there is the 360, then the same rule will be applied here. Okay, in a similar way you can calculate for this and this also. Okay, let's try for this 180 plus theta. Okay, tan 180 plus theta, tan 180 plus theta equals to tan if there is 180 and 360 here, then there is no change in the trigonometric ratio, so that tan is tan. But in 180 plus theta lies in the third quadrant, and in this quadrant tan and cot are always positive. If tan and cot are positive, then there is no change in the sign, so tan 180 plus theta is also the tan theta. Okay, and you can try for other 270 minus theta also, 270 plus theta in the similar ways. This is the quick revision for the cast rule. And let's try for this 360. Sine 360 minus theta equals to, we all know that in 360 sine 360 minus theta, in 360 and 180 there is no any change. 360 and 180 there is no change in the trigonometric ratio, so that sine can be written as sine. But 360 and minus theta lies in this quadrant, and in this quadrant there is cos and sec is only positive, so that sine will be taken as here negative, and 360 minus theta is theta. This is the cast rule. And now one important thing is another, try the try the another combination with the theta and here different combination you can try and check it out. I will give you one last rule from the cast rule. Think from the cast rule, one important, it's like we can write here cos theta minus theta. Sometimes it is asked that cos minus theta equals to theta, cos theta, and sine minus theta equals to minus sine theta, and tan minus theta equals to also minus tan theta. I have written only three major trigonometric ratio because the rule which is applicable for cos is also applicable same as it is for the sec. And if there is, we can write, it means that sec minus theta is also sec theta, and cosec minus theta is minus cosec theta, and sec minus theta is sorry, cot minus theta is also minus cot theta. So that I have written only here three, but I can give you one quick way to memorize these things, especially these things. It has also one derivatives that prove it, but I don't want to show you here because it becomes so lengthy here, so that, but I can give you one hint to memorize it. Cos minus theta is cos theta. It means that we can see from the graph here, if this is the reference point, and if we move in the clockwise direction, then theta is always negative, and if we move in the anti-clockwise direction, then theta is always taken as positive. This is the rule of the coordinate geometry. If we take the angle in the clockwise direction, then theta is always negative, and if we take in the anti-clockwise direction, that is theta is always positive. We can see here theta is taken negative, it means that it is moving in the clockwise direction, and if we move here from in the clockwise direction, then the first we meet here cos and sec. It means that from this reference point, if you take the negative angle, if you move in the clockwise direction, you will get the theta will lies in the this quadrant, and in this quadrant cos and sec is always positive, so that no matter you take the negative angle, but it becomes the positive due to this. In this way, this can be the shortcut way for you to memorize it. Cos minus theta and sec minus theta is always positive here, but sine and negative minus theta are minus sine theta and minus tan theta. This is the all about quick review of the cast rule. You can try more combination by yourself and check it out, but you can observe this at the time of the exam, so that you can get the quick review. of the cast rule.